That weather delayed you guys a little bit this morning?
Oh yeah, but it was cool. We got some more meeting time, so
Yeah, yeah.
it was cool. We still got on track pretty quick.
What's the vibe like with the guys? What does it feel like to be 4-0?
We really haven't been focusing on us just being 4-0. I mean, we just been attacking every day the same, just coming in and practice and really working hard.
But it seems like there's been a rallying of some fan support and some excitement in the community. Have you guys picked up on that? What's that part been like for you all?
Yeah, I'm getting on Twitter and I'm seeing a whole lot of UTSA football. I mean, that's great. That's great for the program. Having that support and having people really taking notice of what we're doing out there on the field. I mean, it feels good to have a community rally behind you.
Is it significant for you guys to get some top 25 votes this week? Was it something you guys wanted or kept an eye on?
No, I mean, we really haven't paid attention to it. I mean, we just focusing on, the next opponent. That's all it's really been for us, is just focus on the next team and, what, adversity is going to hit us next. I mean, we really haven't been focusing on, like, the top 25 ranks and, the outside noise.
You mentioned the adversity. That Memphis game was the first time it felt like you guys really hit something in the game to fall behind early. How'd you feel about how you responded? What did you learn from that?
Yeah, I was so happy, man. I mean, I had challenged our defense. I stood up in front of the defense on Wednesday and asked them, let's really travel, and have physical and mental toughness. Let's really bring that because we will need it. I looked over the offense, and those guys make a lot of plays. And I knew we'll face some adversity, and I knew they'd get some. So just how we would respond to it was the big question mark. And I was really excited to see how we responded.
Your defense has done a really good job at forcing turnovers this year. What's maybe the secret to that success, too, coming at pivotal moments last week?
I think some of that success just comes from how we attack each day in practice. I mean, perfect effort is one of the culture pillars just on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, just getting to the ball, getting a lot of hats to the ball, and then winning at the ball. So just that whole defense rallying around each other and really just going hard every snap. I mean, that's, I think, really is a huge key to us having turnovers and being a great defense.
In your film study on UNLV's offense, what do they do well despite being 0-4?
They do a lot of different things, a lot of personnels. I mean, this is not a team that's really 0-4. I mean, they play some wealthy, some real good opponents. So you can't overlook these guys. Got a lot of talent. They do a lot of different things on offense, and it's going to really be a challenge for us.
Antonio, how would you say you guys have done in pass coverage so far this year?
So far we have been okay. I mean, we still have to clean up some areas and clean up some things. I mean, when you got a great D-line like we haven't been tested as much. Last week a bit we was tested. But we just got to stay disciplined to our techniques and just do what coaches ask us to do. I think we'll be fine. And I think as we go into this next game and into conference play, we'll get tested a lot more.
What does it mean that you guys are able to rotate, a couple of guys, especially in the secondary back there, keep everybody fresh? Is that kind of a key for you guys?
Oh, yeah. I mean, last year, you as you probably know, some guys probably didn't come off the field. This year it's got a lot more depth. You get a blow, and you could give, perfect effort. You snap that you in because you got a guy that could come in and give you a blow, and you could get back out there and go hard again. So that's definitely been a help for us.
Speaking of that, what did it mean to you to see Kalechi come up with a big forced fumble there in the fourth quarter?
I was so happy for Kalechi, man. Me and Kalechi, we talk every day. He's in the room. And his moment came, and he took full advantage of it. I was so excited for him. I was really juiced up for him that he went out there and did his job. I mean, next man up mentality, and Kalechi is a guy who has that. He's mentally strong. He attacked each day like he's a starter, and he plays the game just as if he's a starter. So I wasn't surprised, but I was just more so excited for him that he finally got his moment and he finally, got in there and made a game-changing play.
Yeah, it looked like you were the first one to kind of meet up with him as he was coming off the field on that play. What was your guys kind of saying to each other? What was that moment like?
I was just saying, yeah, man. I just was smiling and just happy, just smacking his helmet, just telling him that's the way you do it. He's been a bit, trying to find his groove this season. He didn't quite find his groove, the first couple games. And I think he just really settled in and really found his groove. And I just was excited to see that because me and him last year started a couple games together, and I played beside him all spring. So I just was really, really excited for him.
It looked like on that drive and the one before it that he and Cliff were out there instead of you and Rashad. Is that just like a normal rotation for you guys, or what was going on?
I think Coach, he manages how that rotation goes, but I think his mindset was just get us ready for that fourth quarter. And we played all the way up into that fourth quarter. I think I was out probably about 14 snaps. So just giving us a blow. That's part of us having depth. So giving us a blow, and then really being fresh for the last couple drives. I think that was his mindset, and I think that was really important, and it showed.
That was still a critical moment in the game. Is it tough for you as like one of the team leaders and a go-to guy to not be out there at that point, or what are you thinking?
I just know that whoever he has in there, I just know they'll do their job. yeah, as you know, one of the team leaders, you do want to be out there in that moment. Definitely when it gets that critical in the game, but you know, it was just that time for them to go in, and you know, when my jersey number was called, I just was ready to get back in there and keep the show rolling.
Does that have an impact on everybody to know that, like, at any point in the game, no matter how critical it is, that anybody could be called on? Does that make it easier to stay focused and everybody to stay locked in?
Yeah, I think everybody just more locked in. Like you said, I think that just have everybody on edge and have everybody really locked in on, you know, their assignment and what they'll do, because your number could be called at any time. So I definitely think that had a lot to do with it. And definitely guys are just knowing, like, hey, when my number is called, I got to do what I got to do. So I definitely think that just, you know, part of the reason why we're so locked in on that sideline.
AP, do you guys feel the energy, the players, do you feel the energy surrounding the program right now?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of feel it when you get on social media. You know, I mean, I can't lie and sit here and say, hey, we don't really see it, and you know, we're just so focused in. But yeah, you definitely see it. I mean, the students is rallying behind us. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the student section is going crazy this year. So, and they staying the whole game and watching us. So the students is getting behind us, and then the community is rallying. I mean, when we got back in from Memphis, it was people blowing horns and signs put up as we're driving out on the road. So you definitely see it, and it's definitely something special that, you know, this program is bringing, and I really love it.
With another home game coming up this week, what does that support mean to the players?
Just that would be a huge. I mean, having that home crowd behind you, you know, when you out there making plays, and you know, you feel the atmosphere really, you know, buzzing and really loud. I mean, that is really something amazing to play in. So that would be special to these players, because I mean, I feel like these guys deserve it, and we really work hard and really try to put on for the 2-1-0. So I think 2-1-0 just back us. I think it'll just be something really, really special.
Thanks.